Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 15 of the Discordancy Podcast. So, for this specific episode, this will be a special one. This is a special one just because today is June 30th and it is my girlfriend's birthday. Yes, I do have a girlfriend. Go greet her. Feel free to greet her a happy birthday in the comments down below. She is now 15. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The age gap does seem big, and it is, I'll be honest. However, she just does not find a problem with that. So, yeah. Anyways, for this special Sunday episode, one in I think just three that I have ever done. This is I think the third, like only the third Sunday episode that I have ever done, because I don't want to do Sunday episodes. I want to do them Mondays, Wednesdays, and or Fridays. However, we have no other choice because this will be the final ever episode in the month of June. So, you gotta end it with a bang. So, for this specific episode, I will be giving my thoughts on all of the television networks here in the Philippines. See, here's something about me. Growing up, I was fascinated with television as a concept. I watched so many dramas, game shows, noontime shows, like ABS-CBN was like my all-time favorite network. It still is by a bit, but back then I was heavily against watching GMA, but now I'm sort of more relaxed on my opinions about GMA 7. So, yeah. Right. Let us begin with A to Z. A2Z is a Philippine free-to-air block-time broadcast television network based in Quezon City, with its studios located in Ortigas Center, Pasig. It serves as a flagship property of Zoe Broadcasting Network in partnership with ABS-CBN Corporation as its main content provider through a block-time agreement. A2Z's flagship television station is DZOE-TV, which operates on Channel 11 in analog and Channel 20 on digital. The network's name is an abbreviation derived from the first letter of the names of two parent companies, ABS-CBN and Zoe, and the channel number of the now recalled frequency of the former network, which is now owned by Advanced Media Broadcasting Systems, ALTV. Yeah. It is a broadcast commercial television network located in which broadcasts in the Philippines. Its broadcast area is the Greater Manila area, Northern and Central Luzon, Visayas, Northern Mindanao and Davao region, analog and digital, and nationwide via cable and satellite. Its network is ABS-CBN and Zoe TV. Its headquarters for ABS-CBN is ABS-CBN Broadcasting Center, Sergeant Esguerra Avenue, corner Mother Ignacia Avenue, Diliman, Quezon City. For Zoe, it's the 22nd floor, Strata 2000 building, F. Ortigas Jr. Road, Ortigas Center, Pasig. Its programming languages are Filipino as its main language and English as its secondary language. The Filipino main and English secondary applies to most, if not all, networks here in the Philippines. The picture format is 480i or standard definition television. Its ownership is Zoe Broadcasting Network, which is it's under block time agreement with ABS-CBN Corporation. It launched in October 6, 2020 as a test broadcast, and its official launch was in October 10th, 2020. It replaced ABS-CBN from 1986 to 2020 as free-to-air broadcasting, since now ABS-CBN only exists on Kapamilya channel on cable and satellite. So, yeah. Next is QTV, or Q or slash GMA News TV, from 2005 to 2019, and Zoe TV 1998 to 2005 on its VHF 11 channel space. Next, and the other channel that it replaced was O Shopping, which is the Sky Cable channel space. Its former names are Zoe TV / Light TV from 1998 to 2005, and then in 2020, and then QTV / Q and GMA News TV from 2005 to 2019. So, I don't really know much about A2Z as a whole, you know. There are some things that, like, I can get behind with on A2Z, but most of the time, I don't really care, and I just blank out, you know, on that. So just all right. All right. I'll also be giving ratings on the following channels that I will be reading out. So, yeah, I would give A2Z a 6.6 out of 10, since it's also associated with Zoe Broadcasting Corporation, which I think is like, yeah, Zoe Broadcasting Network itself is a Philippine broadcast media arm of the Jesus is Lord Church. So, you know, using religion on television and then just building a brand around it, I'm not really pro against that. I am a bit against it, so I will be rating A2Z a 6.6 out of 10. Next is ABS-CBN, an initialism of its two predecessors' names, Alto Broadcasting System and Chronicle Broadcasting Network. Is a Philippine commercial broadcast network that serves as the flagship property of the ABS-CBN Corporation, a company under Lopez Holdings Corporation owned by the Lopez family. The network is headquartered at the ABS-CBN Broadcasting Center in Quezon City, with additional offices and production facilities in 25 major cities, including Baguio, Naga, Bacolod, Iloilo, Cebu, Davao, and Bulacan, where ABS-CBN's production and post-production facility in Horizon IT Park is located. ABS-CBN is colloquially referred to as the Kapamilya Network. Its brand was originally introduced in 1999 and was officially introduced in 2003 during the celebration of its 50th anniversary, and was used until it was forced by the National Telecommunications Commission to cease and desist from free-to-air broadcasting due to the lack of a congressional franchise. ABS-CBN is the largest media company in the Philippines and the oldest television broadcaster in Southeast Asia. So it is a broadcasting network it aired on free-to-air television from 1953 to 1972. Then it stopped due to the martial law here in the country. Then ran again from 1986 to 2020. Then it stopped. And then it's now on streaming media. More specifically, it's streaming service called I1TFC since 2020. And it's now also broadcasting syndication, distribution, and production since 2020. Now it is a still a network. Um, however, yeah, um, it. Oh. So the thing was, on May 5th, 2020, I think it was. Uh, ABS-CBN just stopped after TV Patrol. So this was like 7:30 something p.m. And it just ended. They only broadcasted their flagship television news program, TV Patrol, on YouTube on their ABS-CBN News YouTube channel. That was like for a whole month. It was just a whole month of absolute zero programs and any kind of entertainment. But then it returned on June 13th, 2020 under the name Kapamilya channel. So it was allowed to return, but only through cable and satellite. It still does not have a congressional franchise to operate on free-to-air broadcasting to this day. So, yeah. However, I will be giving this network, giving this Kapamilya channel rating. Let's go with 9.4, because it is a great television network, but what undermines my rating is that it's just that there have been a lot of controversies around the ABS-CBN network. There are some that I am against with, like there are some things where I'm on ABS-CBN's side, while on other times I am on the other side. Like there are times I am with ABS-CBN, there are times I'm against ABS-CBN on some issues. So yeah, it's why it's a 9.4. Yeah. Alright, next, the ABS-CBN News Channel. It is a 24/7 Philippine pay television news channel that launched in 1996 as the first all-news network in the English language. The majority of its programs are produced by ABS-CBN News. So, its main languages are English, while Filipino is only secondary, because TV Patrol, the flagship news program that I mentioned earlier, is broadcasted in Filipino. Which is why, yeah. Its picture format is 1080i, or high definition television, which is downscaled to 16:9 480i/576i for the SDTV feed. I will be giving this network a solid 10, because this is a network that for nearly 3 decades have broadcasted so much incredible journalism and so much original reporting that I just can't begin to describe how similar it is to other trusted news sources in this day and age. Like ANC or ABS-CBN News in general could be compared to other highly trusted news networks like CNN, Al Jazeera, maybe even the BBC. Like, They're like the journalism in ANC is incredible. Like there are a lot of news stories that I have watched from ANC that you know has given me some more insights about a lot of things. So, yeah. It's just a fine love within. Yeah. Hmm. All right. I will be back shortly. So in the meantime, I don't know. Actually, I haven't done this in a podcast episode. Um, play some music or no, no. Okay, just suffer through the silence. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Oh, okay. So, yeah, ANC solid 10. Okay. Uh how about I'll just rank some in here that I actually know, you know? And I will not be including defunct television channels. So, I do know what Action TV is. However, it apparently dissolved on January 12th, 2019. So, mm, right. Uh, let's go with Cartoon Network. It's still ongoing, I guess. All right. Okay. Cartoon Network is a Philippine paid television channel operated by Warner Brothers Discovery, ooh, under a under its international division, which primarily shows animated programming. Uh, you're right. And moving on, the Philippine version is a branch of Cartoon Network Asia and broadcasts exclusively in the Philippines. Ooh, exclusive. Its picture format is 1080i and 480i. A high definition simulcast of Cartoon Network Southeast Asia, and a Philippine feed usually upscaled for high definition TV sets. So there are two feeds, and they broadcast completely separate things. That's good. Nah. Next is its ownership. Its owner is Warner Brothers Discovery International. Its sister channels are Cartoon Network Asia, Cartoonito Asia, HLN, CNN Philippines, which just closed down, I think, a few months ago, and Warner TV. Its history was it launched on October 6, 1994 as part of Cartoon Network Asia, and then it launched once again on September 1st, 1995 as a localized feed for Philippine television. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. So, let us read a bit about... Oh, there is some... there's a section here called Cartoon Network on free-to-air television. That's nice. However, due to time, we'll only be reading the HD channel section. The Philippine feed Cartoon Network does not have its own HD simulcast. Instead, the high definition simulcast on Cartoon Network Asia is distributed in some major TV providers such as Sky Cable HD, Signal HD, and SkyDirect, broadcasting at 1080i HD TV. Yep, that's right. We do have our own channel for Cartoon Network. It just does not have an HD simulcast. So, man. Okay, next is... Let's go with Congress TV. I haven't heard about this. Congress TV is a Philippine digital television channel. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I will be rating Cartoon Network Philippines a solid 10 because it is a channel that I grew up with, and there are a lot of incredible shows on Cartoon Network like Teen Titans Go and Teen Titans. Both are incredible. Regular show, Adventure Time, so much more. Like, there are a lot of shows. Clarence, Clam Chowder, Craig of the Creek, a lot. There's just a lot of shows on Cartoon Network that I truly know and love. So it's a solid 10. Alright, next. Congress TV. Congress TV is a Philippine digital television channel owned and managed by government-run People's Television Network in collaboration with the House of Representatives of the Philippines. Its broadcast area is nationwide. Its headquarters is at Quezon City, Manila. Its programming languages are Filipino and English. Both are main languages. The picture format is 1080i, thankfully. Its ownership is People's Television Network and the House of Representatives of the Philippines. Its sister channels are ITV, Radyo Pilipinas 1, and IBC. It replaced PCO TV/RTV Malacanang, and it launched on January 22nd, 2024. Very recent. Its availability is on digital terrestrial television on Channel 14 Manila, Channel 42 Cebu, and Channel 45 Davao, and Converge Vision Manila on Channel 42. On LCN, it's 04.02 in Manila, 04.02 in Cebu, and 11.03 in Davao. I do not know what LCN means. I would be giving this channel an 8, an 8.1, because it because it's a television network that gives you transparency and authenticity in what is happening in the House of Representatives. This is not a new concept, but it is a new network. So it's an 8.1, because this channel is still in its infancy. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. As I should say. Up next is, let's go with DepEd TV. Department of Education Television, known as DepEd TV, was a Philippine educational UHF television channel of the Department of Education with the assistance of the Presidential Communications Operations Office, or PCOO. It was launched on August 11th, 2020, beginning its test broadcast. Following the postponement of the starting date of classes, however, the block was suspended to October 5th of this same year, which is pretty bad. Let's just read a bit about. Oh no! Oh, it means. Oh. Well, it means that on the October 5th part, it means the suspension of classes meant, like, the postponement of the starting of the classes meant that it actually didn't launch on August 11th. It actually launched on October 5th. So let's read a bit more. Its network is GMA Network until June 30th, 2022, on IBC until June 4th, 2022, on Beam until June 29th, on Solo Learning, and on various regional free-to-air UHF TV networks. It launched on August 11th, 2020, as a test broadcast, and it launched on October 5th, 2020, as an official launch. So its running time was 12 hours, or 720 minutes, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday to Saturday. So it only did not broadcast on Sundays. However, it closed down exactly 2 years ago as of the release of this podcast episode on June 30th, 2022. Its availability, it's on most regional TV stations in the Philippines. You should check your local listings for channel assignments. It's now closed down, so what's the point? Don't go check. GMA is on GMA Affordabox on Channel 7 until it's closed down. Beam TV on Analog Broadcast Enterprises and Affiliated Media, and on DTTV X1 on ONO stations. On streaming media, it was on Beam TV. You can watch it live on Signal Play. You can watch it live, but only on the Philippines. And on YouTube, where it's on DepEd TV. On its selected programs. So, let me tell you a bit of a backstory about DepEd TV, because I do have a bit of experience about of this specific like area. So there was this project called Triped TV that still exists right now, where like people here in Iligan City, or like students here in Iligan City, get to meet incredible indigenous people and like rural populations to like learn about their culture. I was a part of that specific program, Triped TV. However, when I tried to like volunteer and be like a part of the camera, they like relegated me, in football terms, they relegated me to just be a part of the behind the scenes team. So I was like, I'm out. I'm not doing anything. I I'm gone. Like I won't be here if whether you like it or not. Like I will not be present in the filming of Tripod TV because I am not a part of the camera of the main cast on camera. So, I am good on camera. I'm filming a podcast. I have a lot of experience on camera. However, since I wasn't, I was like, I don't know how to operate behind the scenes things on television. I only know how to speak. So I was gone. And I have never heard from them ever again. And thank God. Alright. I would like to give a rating on Deped TV. However, as we both found out together, it is now gone. So okay, next. GMA Network. GMA Network, Global Media Arts, or simply GMA, is a Philippine free-to-air television and radio network. It is the flagship property of publicly traded GMA Network Incorporated. Its first broadcast on television was on October 29th, 1961. GMA Network, formerly known as Republic Broadcasting System, GMA Radio Television Arts, and GMA Radio Satellite Network, is commonly referred to as the Kapuso Network, in reference to the outline of the company's logo. It is headquartered in the GMA Network Center in Quezon City, and its transmitter, Tower of Power, is located at Tandang Sora Avenue, Barangay Culiat, also in Quezon City, with regional stations and offices strategically located in over 9 major cities across the country. So let's take a look at the Tower of Power. It is a 777-foot or 236.8 meter, 120,000 watt TPO mast owned by the GMA Network, located in Tandang Sora, Barangay Culiat, Quezon City. It serves as a transmitter facility for GMA's flagship stations, including DZBB TV7, Digital UHF 15, GTV's DWDB TV 27, and Barangay FM's DWLS 97.1 millihertz. Or megahertz. Is it millihertz or megahertz? Let's go with megahertz. Alright. Let's take a look. It's founded on March 1st, 1950. It launched on radio that same day and on television on October 29th, 11 years later. Its founder was Robert Stewart, a suspiciously American-sounding name. And he is an American because, let me give you a short tidbit of his biography here. Robert LaRue Stewart, popularly known in the Philippines as Uncle Bob, was an American entrepreneur, TV personality, radio and TV producer in the Philippines. He founded GMA Network on June 14th, 1950. He was born in Tucson, Arizona on November 19th, 1918, and he died aged 87 on April 6, 2006 in Phoenix, Arizona. So, oh, whoa. He was born in Tucson and died in Phoenix, but his resting place was in Loyola Memorial Park here in the Philippines. His nationality was American. He was known for founding GMA Network. His style was a television show host His spouse is Loreto Feliciano, and he has been on a lot of shows. The News with Uncle Bob, Uncle Bob's Lucky Seven Club, The Maestro, and Uncle Bob, The Bob Stewart Show, and Uncle Bob and Friends. However, there's something we should read more. Stewart came to the Philippines in 1943 as a war correspondent for United Press. So he was there for the news and things, and yeah. He fell in love with the country, and after the war ended, he decided to stay. In 1948, he met and fell in love with Loreto Feliciano, a widow from Pampanga with 3 children, and married her the following year. How quick! We're not talking about like just falling in love and like being together with that person for a year. This is quick. This is quick. And I thought I was quick. We only met for just 2 days and then we're together. This is quick. Brother, this is quick. Like, bro, I could never be that. Like, okay, spend time with them for 12 months and then, boom, will you marry me? How? How do you do that? Uncle Bob, man. Oof. Bob's your uncle indeed. Bob's your uncle. Okay. I would be giving this network a 9.5, but because of its founder, Bob's your uncle, a solid 10. I mean, no. There have been a lot of controversies surrounding GMA Network. It's not a perfect network, just like Kapamilya Channel. So we'll just stick with 9.5. You know, it's only a bit better than ABS-CBN overall. You know, so it has Mike Enriquez. GMA Network had Mike Enriquez, so it's why it had a slight edge above Kapamilya Channel. Okay, next, GTV. Okay. Excuse me. GTV, Good Television, and stylized as GTV, is a Philippine free-to-air television network owned and operated by the CityNet Network Marketing and Productions Incorporated, a wholly owned subsidiary of GMA Network Incorporated. It was launched on February 22nd, 2021, replacing GMA News TV on its flagship station, UHF Channel 27, Metro Manila, and its provincial relay stations. It's a 6th overall secondary television brand of GMA Network since its inception in 1995 as CityNet Television. The network produces programs from studios located at the GMA Network Center, EDSA Corner Timog Avenue, Diliman, Quezon City. The network's primary transmitter facility is located at the GMA Tower of Power site, Tandang Sora, Barangay Kulyat, Quezon City, and it operates Monday to Friday from 5:30 a.m. to 12:10 a.m. and on Saturday and Sunday from 5:30 a.m. to 12:15 a.m., as well as on truncated hours during the Pascal Tridium. What it means by Pascal Tridium, it means like Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, and Black Saturday. Tridium. Okay. However, starting Holy Week 2023, it continues to sign off from Monday, Thursday at 12:10 a.m. to Easter Sunday at 6 a.m. So the type of network GTV is a free-to-air television network. Its broadcast area is nationwide. Its programming languages are Filipino and English. Its picture format is only on 16:9 480i, which is a bit bad. It launched on February 22nd, 2021, and its availability is on terrestrial, on analog UHF, and digital VHF/UHF. The listings may vary. So, since it has replaced a news television network, uh, since it is stated that it replaced GMA News TV, a news television network, I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know what its programming is. Let's check out. Let's see. It includes game telecasts of the NCAA, as well as weekly public affairs series and daily newscasts, regional TV news, the TV simulcast of Super Radio DCBB programs, simulcast airing of 24 Horas and 24 Horas Weekend, along with movie blogs, dramas, game shows, foreign cartoons, and anime series, similar to its sister channel GMA, as well as sports programs. In addition, GTV is also slated to air some classic anime that used to air on GMA and the noontime variety program of its former rival network ABS-CBN. It's Showtime. The channel is mainly targeted for youth audiences. So, I'm a target of this network. Right. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. You know? Yeah, we're giving 8.5. Okay, okay, the camera's getting pretty hot, even though the air conditioning is on. Okay. Let's go with... Ooh. How about this one? The Intercontinental Broadcasting Corporation. It is a Philippine free-to-air television and radio network based in Quezon City. It is a state broadcaster owned by the Government Communications Group under the Presidential Communications Office. IBC is also referred to as the Kaibigan Network, the Filipino term for friend, which was introduced in 2019. The company type of IBC is that it was a private company from 1959 to 1986, that it became a state agency from 1986 to the present day. The industry that this company is on is that it was under the entertainment industry from 1960 till 1986, and then it's now a state media company from 1986 to the present day. Was founded on October 1st, 1959. It is headquartered in IBC Compound, Lot 3B, Capitol Hills Drive, Corridor, Susua Regi Street, Barangay Matandang, Balara, Diliman, Quezon City, Metro Manila, Philippines. There are lots of key people here, so let's not read that. Its products are television programs. Its services are broadcasting, radio, television, and streaming. Its owner is Dick Baldwin from 1959 to 1962. Dick Baldwin. The Soriano Group from 1962 to 1975. Robert Benedicto from 1975 to 1986. And then the Government of the Philippines under the Presidential Communications Office with 100% ownership from 1986 to the present day. Its number of employees are 178. Its divisions are IBC News and Public Affairs, IBC 13. Its type is broadcast commercial radio and television network. Its programming languages are Filipino as main and English as secondary. Its picture format is 1080i. Thank God. Downscaled to 480i for the SD feed. Its ownership is the Government of the Philippines, and its parent company is the Intercontinental Broadcasting Corporation. Its history, yada yada yada. Its former names is Inter-Island Broadcasting Corporation from 1960 to 75, and Islands TV 13 from 1990 to 1992. Let's look at a bit in here. IBC, along with government-owned media companies, People's Television Network, and the Presidential Broadcast Service Bureau of Broadcast Services, a bit redundant, formed the media arm of the PCO and is designated as a secondary state broadcaster that primarily broadcasts education, culture, arts, and sports programming. Its studios, offices, and broadcast facilities are located at the IBC compound, Lot 3B, Capitol Hills Drive Corridor, Suswaregi Street, Barangay Matandang, Balara, Diliman, Quezon City. The only program that I know that IBC aired was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It aired Who Wants to Be a Millionaire from 2000 until 2002. So, yeah, pretty short lived. So, I would be giving IBC a 7.2, since it is also a state media broadcaster. So I am a bit distrustful about the motives and the operatives on IBC. So, DA. No. 1PH. I already know 1PH. I've already read about it. I would be giving 1PH, let's say, an 8.5, since it stole the channel 1 slot on cable and satellite. So, yeah, but it is still a great television network. People's Television Network, same rating as IBC, 7.2. Radio Philippines Network, also a public broadcasting network, so still 7.2. I will be giving all public broadcasters a 7.2 because they are Philippine public broadcasters. I am a bit distrustful about the mode of operations and the motifs, or the way that the networks would potentially operate under the Marcos administration. So I am a bit skeptical about their motives. Okay. I think that is it for now. Thank you so much for joining us, and I will catch you in somewhere else. All right. Goodbye.